check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pigskin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
What? 50. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On second down, it's Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Go, run.
Amos on the tackle. That's a gain of 4.
Bingo.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Yellow.
On first down, Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Packers first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. On second down now, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. You've told me before it's tough to identify how to block a 3-4 defense. There wasn't a whole lot of blocking there.
And one other thing an offensive line coach told me, if you want to run wide against a 3-4, which is difficult to do because of the speed of the outside linebackers, it's often difficult for your offensive linemen to hit targets in space and create lanes for your guys to run through.
Open man is Allison, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
Yellow.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Out of Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. If they can't come up with something here, they're looking at a quick 3-and-out.
Well, guess what? You get the ball in the hands of your best player to his favorite play and try and salvage something out of this drive. Now, of course, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're thinking the exact same thing. So they better provide him some help on this one.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch QB drop.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Check 53, Mike. I got him.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the fourth quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's fielded at the 34. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Adams has it complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. And again, it's Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got Adams on the hookup. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Complete. This is Lewis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
In the slot on the right is Graham. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defense is played, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
Squeeze, double. Tight dog.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And now he's going to use his legs. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
1st down, Packers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 39, Mahomes, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Yeah, let's get second.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes it to Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for Green Bay. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 5-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
53, Mike, 53. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Picked a good spot there to dial the blitz up the middle.
Yeah, and it's hard to really figure out where guys are going to come from when you're facing a 3-4. Because they can come from the left, the right, just as you noted, up the middle. When you've got those linebackers who are kind of hybrid guys, they can rush the pass or all drop in coverage.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at about the 14.
Let's go.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me. Yellow. Right. Coming to you. Coming to you.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down 9-7. 1:44 to go. A field goal would be a game winner as they come up on 1st down.
Green 80. Mike 54. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tramon Williams there to break that one up. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
Back to throw. This complete to Jones. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. He's got Evans. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw, and he finds Howard complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. We are inside of 1 minute, only 1 timeout left, so they've got to move quickly.
Get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure they're set. No penalties in this situation, but you're exactly right. Conserve that timeout for when they really need it.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Wilson to throw. He completes it to Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line.
Right there, 54 miles.
Throwing now is Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This will be from 53 for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation.